Guys, Platinum's on sale. And so I thought I would remind you about why I love it and why you love it and tell you about this sale. So the Platinum range is a water-based cosmeceuticals range. What does that mean? Well, a cosmeceuticals versus a cosmetic skincare range is cosmetics is what you get at the chemist, at the supermarket. It is a skincare range that is designed to make the outermost layers of your skin look and feel amazing. They work to do what they're saying. A cosmeceuticals range, however, is designed to bypass that outermost layer and go into the dermal layer where the activity center is. So it is going to change the way that our skin behaves. I will talk more about that as we go along, but that's basically the difference between a cosmetics range, what you can get at the supermarket, the chemist, etc., and a cosmeceuticals range, which is something that is designed to change the way that your skin behaves, which is going to mean that your skin will look and feel better and better and better over time. So, water-based, why is that important? Because I live in Queensland. I am from the desert in Western Australia where it's dry and it never rains. I came to Queensland and got the shock of my life when I discovered the humidity in summer. What the heck? I love oil-based products, thick, luxurious skincare products. I love them, but they don't love me in summer. So switching to a water-based product has actually made such a big difference. This is something that's going to keep my skin really hydrated. It's going to take the benefits of the humidity and put them to work, essentially. But also it means that I can layer underneath my makeup much more easily so that it doesn't go thick and it doesn't peel and slip off my skin like it was for years because I couldn't figure it all out. Anyway, what have we got here? We've got a system. We've got a cleanser, a water-based serum, a cream-based serum with peptides, a moisturizer, and an eye serum. Used as a system, these will change the way that your skin behaves over time, which means that your skin will just look better and better and better as we go. So I'm going to be using this hydrating cleansing mask. And what that means is it has been designed intentionally to behave the same way that a mask will behave on your skin. So what I'm doing now is I'm doing my first cleanse, which is going to melt away all my makeup and SPF that I'm wearing at the moment to get that off my skin, to clean it, obviously. And I'm going to just massage, make sure that it's all nice. Now, I do this in the shower. I don't usually do this sitting or at the basin or anything like that. I do this at the shower, but if you want to do it at the basin, fine, that works really well too. So first cleanse is going to soften down, melt down all of whatever is on your skin, soften down your skin cells as well and start to rehydrate them after the day of toxins and dehydration, etc, etc, etc. This can be used over your eyes as well. Just be careful. I always do it last so that I don't get it all in there. And then using a microfiber facial cloth to wipe away everything. Oh no. Everything that I've just melted off gives me a nice, clean skin. Now, the second cleanse is where we do our best work. So the second cleanse is going to be a mask for our skin. So I'm getting all of this off by using my microfiber facial cloth. I'm actually exfoliating my skin a little bit as well, which means that getting rid of any of the dead skin that's sitting on the surface of the skin, it will get out of my way. Because if we have some dead skin sitting there, our products need to work harder to get deeper. So now the second cleanse is going to be left as a mask. So we have a hydrating benefit here, and it's treating and caring for our skin while we shower or while we just sit there. So go through this process in the shower, and then I'm going to wash my hair, or I'm going to shave my legs, or do whatever it is that I'm going to do while this sits on my skin. It could sit there for 30 seconds. It could sit there for the next 2 minutes. Whatever it is, there's benefit to allowing it to just do its thing, because there's actives in there. And if you're using a cleanser with actives, you want to put the actives to work. If you are not inclined to want to treat your skin like this in the shower, then I would say don't use an active cleanser. However, I am not going to sit here for 30 seconds while it does its work, because you don't want me to do that. So next product that I'm going to use immediately when I get out of the shower is my toning essence, which is my water-based serum. So this is going to hold all that water that I've just had all in my skin from the shower. It's going to hold it in my skin cells. So the hyaluronic acid in here is actually not hyaluronic acid. It's actually sodium something. And it's a close sister to hyaluronic acid, but it works better because it's got a smaller molecular structure. And so it can penetrate deeper into the skin. So right now, this product is going into my skin cells, into the activity center of the skin, and it's holding all of that water in there to make my skin nice and plump. It is the difference between a grape and a sultana. A sultana is dehydrated. It's got lines, the color of it is dull, and it just doesn't look very nice. But if you have a nice hydrated grape, you've got a beautiful color flesh. It's nice and crisp. It's nice and plump. So that's why we want to make sure that we're hydrating our skin straight out of the shower. Dry yourself, pat yourself dry, but pop this on straight out of the shower. Then we've got our peptide serum. So peptides, what are they? They are little messengers that go into the activity center of the skin, and they talk to our cells, which are called fibroblasts. Fibroblasts are responsible for producing collagen, elastin, and hyaluronic acid. Fancy that. We've actually got some already in our skin, so we want to make sure that we're stimulating that production and having lots more. So this is what's going to keep our skin grape-like and not sultana-like, is getting more collagen, more elastin, and more hyaluronic acid produced in that underneath layer of our skin. So our peptides is what is important for that. These products absorb super fast too. So now I'm going to go to my eye serum. Now you can place it straight on with your little metal applicator, but just be careful because you don't need much of it, and I find the metal applicator actually pumps out heaps of it. So I'm just going to massage that in, massage, and move into my moisturizer. So this moisturizer is the DNA cream, and it has a zinc complex in it, which means that it's going to strengthen and heal your skin throughout the day. That is like way too much, but I'm going to be putting it on my chest because my chest is an extension of my face. This one also has peptides. It also has hyaluronic acid. So if there's one product that you need, it's the DNA cream. Why is moisturizer important? Moisturizer is important because it acts as a barrier. We need to prevent water loss in our skin. And so we need a barrier to prevent the water from evaporating out of our skin. So this is going to lock it all in. It's also going to help to strengthen the outer acid mantle of our skin, which is basically the barrier protection. So the barrier of our skin is important because it protects us against environmental toxins and things like that from entering. If we have an impaired barrier, we'll have a sensitized skin, which means it'll be extra reactive. It'll be more red, it'll be more flaky, it'll be more reactive to things. You can also get spots from having an impaired barrier. And so oftentimes we get breakouts thinking that it's like bacteria that's being produced in our skin. So we use something really stripping and then to try and get rid of the breakout, but then you're actually stripping your acid mantle, which is creating more breakouts. which I know it sounds like it doesn't make sense, but it really does. So if you're experiencing breakouts and flakiness, you've probably got an impaired barrier. You probably need zinc to strengthen your skin, and you probably need a good barrier protection to make sure that your acid mantle can rebuild itself. Exhibit A. So if you need one product only, this is the one you need. It is on sale at the moment for $75, usually $100, and it comes with a free night oil valued at $106, which is going to do all the things that I've spoken about and more at night. The reason why we like to put an oil on at night is because during the day it gets really slippery, although I do love to use an oil during the day as well. But because when we go to sleep and especially if we're like a side sleeper and we're smushing our face up on the pillow, all of this creasing and so forth, if your skin isn't like really nourished and malleable, it's going to stay there creased like that, causing like wrinkles. Whereas if we have something that's protecting our skin from like doing that cracking and keeping it really nice and moist and malleable, it's just going to bounce right back in the morning. So that is why oil at nighttime is a very good idea. So what have we got here? We've got our full system. If you want the full system like this, every single individual product is on sale at the moment. So your total price for all of these products is going to be $320. Plus you'll receive a free night oil. You'd actually receive 2. So then you could give one as a gift, but 2 free night oils. So if you want just your DNA cream, that comes with a free night oil as well. If you want just your peptides, that comes with a free night oil as well. Get both, you've got 2 free night oils. If you want your cleanser, our cleanser is usually $65, but it's on sale for $48. If you want your toning essence, it is on sale for $48, usually $65. And your eye serum is on sale for $60, usually $80. So the whole set here, if you got all of these products individually, you would get all of these for $320, and you'd get you 2 free night oils. Another little set that is a good way of trying out the products or doing like a top up is you can get your cleanser, your toning essence, your DNA cream, a 15 ml, so half of this sized peptide serum, and a free gua sha. It's a silver gua sha, it doesn't look like this. But if you wanted to get one of these and you don't know how to use a gua sha, I have got some little cards, the benefits of your gua sha and how to use. So it's a little facial massaging tool that is going to help just to increase circulation, to move your lymph along so that you're draining toxins from your face, puffiness from your face, and it's also going to help just to push that product even further into your skin. So if you haven't used one before and you don't know how to use it, don't worry, I've got you covered. So that bundle is $160. Cleanser, toning essence, which is your water serum, your DNA cream, your 15 ml peptide, and a crystal gua sha, $160. Need I say more? Do you have any questions? Please tell me if you do.